Clarity Clinical Solutions.
Adverse events and safety monitoring. Every clinical trial carries some risk. No drug is perfectly safe for every patient. So how do researchers track and respond to problems when they happen? They use a comprehensive system of adverse event reporting, safety monitoring, and independent oversight. This system protects the thousands of volunteers who make clinical research possible. Let's explore how it works. An adverse event, or AE, is any unfavorable medical occurrence in a patient who has been given a study drug. It does not have to be caused by the drug. If a participant in a cancer trial falls and breaks their arm, that is an adverse event. If they catch a cold or develop a headache, those are also adverse events. Researchers are required to record every single AE that occurs during a trial, from the moment the patient signs consent through the end of the follow-up period. Adverse events are classified into several categories. Understanding these categories is essential for proper safety monitoring and regulatory reporting. Let's look at the main types of AEs that clinical trial teams track every day. Adverse events are first classified by their relationship to the study drug. Expected AEs are side effects already documented in the investigator brochure or package insert, known risks that participants are warned about before joining. Unexpected AEs are side effects not previously documented. These trigger immediate review. Researchers also grade each AE by severity on a scale of 1 to 5, from mild to death. This grading system is called CTCAE, Common Terminology Criteria for Adverse Events. A serious adverse event, or SAE, is any adverse event that results in death, is life-threatening, requires inpatient hospitalization, causes persistent disability, is a birth defect, or requires intervention to prevent permanent damage. SAEs are handled differently from regular AEs. They must be reported to regulators within 24 hours, not within the usual annual reporting timeline. The distinction between serious and non-serious is critical for patient safety. The AE collection process is systematic. When an AE occurs, the site staff document it in the source documents and enter it into the electronic case report form. The data includes the onset date, severity grade, relationship to study drug, action taken, and outcome. The CRO or sponsor's medical team reviews every SAE. All AEs are coded using MedDRA, the medical dictionary for regulatory activities, so that similar events can be grouped and analyzed across the entire trial database. The Data Safety Monitoring Board, DSMB, is an independent committee of experts who review unblind safety data during a trial. Unlike the sponsors team, DSMB members do not have a financial stake in the trial outcome. They meet periodically to review accumulating safety data. If they see a worrying trend, they can recommend stopping the trial early. They can also recommend continuing if safety is acceptable. The DSMB is one of the most important safeguards in clinical research. Clinical trials are designed with built-in stopping rules. These are pre-specified criteria that trigger a review of whether the trial should continue. No trial is allowed to continue indefinitely if patients are being harmed. Let's look at what can cause a trial to be halted. Several events can trigger a trial halt. An excess of serious adverse events in the treatment group compared to placebo is the most common reason. A clear demonstration of overwhelming efficacy, where the drug is so effective that continuing the trial would deny the control group a known benefit. Futility, where interim analysis shows the drug cannot possibly achieve its endpoint. Or new safety information from another trial testing the same drug. In all cases, patient safety comes first. Safety monitoring is governed by strict regulatory requirements. Both the FDA and EMA have detailed regulations about how adverse events must be collected, evaluated, and reported. These regulations exist because the system must catch safety signals early, before they affect large numbers of patients. Regulatory requirements for safety reporting are extensive. Investigators must report all SAEs to the sponsor immediately and to their IRB per local requirements. Sponsors must report suspected unexpected serious adverse reactions, SUSARs, to regulators within 7 days for fatal events and 15 days for others. Annual safety reports summarize all AEs for the entire trial program. Regulators inspect safety data during audits and can place trials on clinical hold if safety reporting is inadequate. Working in drug safety, also called pharmacovigilance, is a growing career path. Safety professionals include safety physicians who review individual cases, safety scientists who analyze aggregate data, and safety programmers who build detection systems. Pharmacovigilance has become its own specialty within clinical research, with dedicated certifications and career tracks. Safety monitoring matters because it protects patients, preserves data integrity, and builds public trust. Without rigorous AE reporting, dangerous side effects would go undetected. The thalidomide tragedy of the 1950s and 1960s, where a drug for morning sickness caused severe birth defects, led to the modern safety monitoring system we use today. Every adverse event report is a data point that helps keep future patients safe. So here is what we learned. Adverse events are any unfavorable medical occurrence in a trial participant. They are classified as expected or unexpected, and graded by severity. SAEs must be reported within 24 hours. The DSMB independently monitors safety data and can stop trials early. Trials can be halted for excess harm, overwhelming efficacy, or futility. And regulatory requirements ensure that safety monitoring is thorough and standardized. Patient safety is the #1 priority in every clinical trial.